Welcome everyone to another fabulous edition of Clash of the Gods, the silliest wrestling show on YouTube. I am your host and commentator, Snail Salad, and we are coming at you live straight from the city of sin. It's Las Vegas, baby. Viva Las Vegas. And they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but what happens tonight definitely will not. So let's go, baby. It's tag team action up next. We're going to have Team Valve going 2-on-2 with Mortal Kombat. You see, both of these teams were part of the tag team tournament that we had over the past 2 weeks, but both of them lost their respective matches. So now they're going to face off against each other and see that maybe they can climb up the rankings a bit and maybe in the future get a chance to challenge for the Clash of the Gods Tag Team Championship.
Choose your destiny. Flawless victory. Choose your destiny. Flawless victory. Fight.
Here we go now. Gabe Newell in the ring, Sub-Zero in the ring. They're going to be starting this match off, and the referee is going to do his job, and he's going to do it well. Look at that bell ring. Good job. Gabe Newell immediately throwing Sub-Zero down to the mat with force, taking him right off his feet and then helping him right back up to it just so he could kick him in the gut and hit him with a pump-handle gut buster. And it seems like Gabe Newell is going to take the early advantage in this match, so things are going Team Valve way to start. I'm going to get him in an arm lock and a couple of elbows. All right. Good wrestling maneuvers there. Classic, typical wrestling maneuvers, but they're effective, and so is that. That is a Samoan drop, and Sub-Zero pops right back up to his feet, clotheslines Gabe Newell into the corner now, and going to hit him with an alley-oop into a power bomb. It seems now that Sub-Zero has managed to turn things around here, and Mortal Kombat has taken the advantage as he hits him with an enziguri, but Gabe Newell still standing, able to take it pretty well, but Sub-Zero is going to put him on the ropes now, and he's going to hit him with the old jump off the ropes and stomp right on the chest. And I think he's going to go for a pin now. Is he going to? Yes, he is, and, well, let's be honest here, that's not going to do it. If you've been watching wrestling, you should know that typically the first pinfall in a match doesn't tend to be the one that wins. Oftentimes the first pinfall is just kind of a waste of time. But the wrestlers, they insist on doing them. As he puts him in an arm bar, and Gabe Newell able to rather adeptly roll his way out of it. Slinks under him and hits him with a gut buster there. Interesting maneuver from Gabe Newell there. Don't let his size fool you. Gabe Newell may be a big man, but he is surprisingly quick and agile. Okay. Sub-Zero is just kind of standing there. Gabe Newell completely whiffed a punch, which allowed him to make the tag, and in comes Scorpion. And Scorpion's going to hit him with a drop kick. And I'm going to go right down to the mat with some furious punches straight to the face of Gabe Newell now. That's painful stuff right there, but Gabe Newell powers through the pain, Irish whips him and hits him with a big power slam, just taking the wind out of Scorpion. And now Team Valve looks like they're going to do some little tag team maneuvers here. Gabe Newell sends him back into the friendly corner, and well, no, he's going to put him right up on the top rope. Looks like Gabe Newell is going to he's going to take care of this himself, as Gordon Freeman just kind of watches from the sidelines as Gabe Newell sets him up with a big avalanche butterfly suplex. And that is going to do quite a bit of damage, but so will this, I think. And yeah, it is Gabe Newell running off the ropes, hits him with a senton, and now he's going to go and make the tag to Gordon Freeman. Here we go. Here comes the Freeman. He's helping him back up to his feet, and Scorpion able to force some separation there, hits him with a big forearm to the face. And now it seems he's going to go and tag back in his old buddy, Sub-Zero. Well, I suppose they might be actually rather new buddies, old enemies. But anyways, Gordon Freeman ends up doing quite well against the incoming Sub-Zero, takes him into a series of punches, and now it seems that Gordon Freeman is going to hit him with a Hurricane Rana, and now it's Freeman with the advantage. He's going to go a little taunting to the crowd there. And Sub-Zero barely makes it up to his feet there. He looks pretty wounded from those strikes from Gordon Freeman, but Freeman is not letting up. Hits him with some kicks to the leg, and Sub-Zero falls to the ground. And now Freeman, I think he thinks that's going to be a pinfall, but only a 1 count. If you've been paying attention, you should have known not to expect anything more than that. But Sub-Zero tries to take a cheap shot, goes for a kick on Freeman, but Freeman very adeptly able to get out of the way, saw it coming. And now Gordon Freeman's got him set up in the corner, but Sub-Zero able to make a break, goes for a chop block on Freeman. But again, Gordon Freeman able to anticipate it, sees it coming, hits him with a Northern Light suplex, and he rolls through, and he picks him up for a final cut. What an impressive move from Gordon Freeman, but Sub-Zero able to quickly pop right back up to his feet. I thought for sure that would have been the kind of thing that would have kept him down for a little bit, but it seems like Sub-Zero not to be deterred and hits him with a sit-out power bomb. Now, neither of these two teams are competing to challenge for the title at this point. All right, that match is already decided. We are going to have Holy Norris versus the Presidents at Genesis. But both of these teams do want to be the next in line, and if they can beat the other one, that would give them a pretty good chance. As Gordon Freeman, holy Jesus Christ, hits him with a slingshot DDT to the apron, and he has a right to taunt after that one. I don't know how Sub-Zero is even able to make it back up to his feet after taking that, but somehow he is, and both of them return now to the ring, as Sub-Zero seems to have taken the advantage, which is surprising given the ridiculous move he just took. But he makes a wise decision. He quickly tags out to Scorpion, get the man who did not just get his cranium drive into the hardest part of the ring, get him to come and drive Gordon Freeman's face into the mat, and Gordon Freeman pops right back up to his feet, hits him with a Hurricane Rana. Now it seems like he's going to go make a tag, and Scorpion pops right back up to his feet, stopping Gordon Freeman from being able to make the tag, but it looks like he's going to take him down into a fancy little submission hold here. He's got the arm and the leg hooked, but Scorpion able to slip out of it, forces a bit of separation. Excellent break there by Scorpion, who now has Gordon Freeman right where he wants him, right in the corner of Mortal Kombat as they set up for this tag team maneuver, this double team, a knee and a sweep, knocking Gordon Freeman right off of his feet. That will definitely put the momentum swinging in Mortal Kombat's direction, especially as Sub-Zero picks him up for a big slam. That is an Alpamare water slide, folks, and that could be enough. It's got a 2 count, but it's not going to get anything more than that as Freeman is still going. And goes for that kick, and I think he just wasn't able to get it. Well, I know he wasn't able to get it because he definitely didn't connect, which allowed Sub-Zero to take him down, and he's going to pick him up on his shoulders. Fireman's carry hits him with a detonation kick. Mortal Kombat doing very well, but they went off to make the tag, and that allowed Gordon Freeman to quickly tag in his partner, Gabe Newell, and in comes Lord Gaben. Here we go. He's offering up some steam sales, folks. There's always a steam sale, and there's always a shock drop from Gabe Newell. it should be stated, I think, that both of these teams seem to be rather evenly matched. We've seen the momentum shift back and forth multiple times, and yet neither one team has really been able to push the advantage. That's how you know these two are very evenly matched. Because despite everything, oh, well, look at that. Neat athletic move by Scorpion. But as I was saying, you know these two teams are evenly matched because neither one has been able to get any sort of clear advantage. It just tends to go back and forth. And that, who knows who that's going to benefit. It really does mean this match could go either way, and it all just depends on luck. What it really comes down to, folks, is which of these teams will be the first to make a mistake, and if the other team will be able to capitalize on that mistake. And right there, we see a mistake. Gabe Newell decided to do a little bit of show voting. That allowed Scorpion to get right back up to his feet, and he's going to throw Gabe Newell into the corner now. And what is he thinking here? He's got him on the top rope, hits him with a punch to the face, and oh, no, not this. We saw Kitana do this last week. It seems to be a Mortal Kombat specialty. He's going to hit him superplex to the outside of the ring. That is devastating. I say that mistake from Gabe Newell may have cost him dearly. Mortal Kombat in firm control of this match, or actually, I guess Gabe Newell seems rather fine. I don't know how he was able to shrug that off so easily, but he is, of course, Lord Gaben. And it seems this match has taken to the outside now, but you got to make sure you get back in the ring. This is not a no countouts match. If that referee hits the count of 10, this match will come to an end. And Scorpion stalking Gabe Newell. I don't know what he was thinking there. He's wasting time, though. That's what he's doing. He should be getting right back in the ring, but he's cutting it awfully close. But he's keeping Gabe Newell down. Referee at the count of 8 now, and it looks like Scorpion going to dip back in the ring, and he's going to go right back out. This is going to stop the referee's count, force him to start over again at 1. May have been a bad idea, though. Now it's going to give Gabe Newell the advantage. And Gabe Newell going to send him crashing into those golden stairs. And Gabe Newell enters his way back into the ring and just sort of waits for Scorpion to come to his feet. And no, he's going to go right back out. Neither of these two wanted to end by countout. You know, that's a good thing. We don't want matches ending by countout. We want to see matches have a clear and decisive winner. And I think both of these teams want to be the clear and decisive winner, especially because win via countout doesn't look so good in the record books as win by pinfall or win by submission. You know, it really seems like they like to throw each other around because they've been doing that a lot. But they don't like to throw each other in the ring for some reason, which is the only way to win this match, guys. Scorpion on the outside of the ring. It's an 8 count, and Gabe Newell goes right back out and does not want it to end by count out. But he has to get him back in the ring because Scorpion doesn't seem to be able to do it himself. And he just beats him up, but now Scorpion able to come to his senses, and he gets sent crashing right into the ring post face first, but he pops right back up. Scorpion, he's not quite mortal. He's more sort of something else, let's say. And now Scorpion, he's doing some sort of pose there as Gabe Newell able to make it back up to his feet. Maybe not the best time for showboating Scorpion, as now here comes Team Valve coming in. Is he going to put him in the electric chair? And Gordon Freeman, what are they thinking here? They're going to hit him with a doomsday device of sorts, a bulldog from the electric chair position. That is the kind of move that will take someone out. And now Scorpion struggling to get back up to his feet as Freeman takes to the apron now, just waiting for him to get back up, and Gordon Freeman hits him with the Freeman forearm. There we go. This could be it. Are Team Valve going to win this match? Are they? That was awfully, awfully close. I thought that was it. I thought Team Valve was about to win off of that Freeman forearm, but it seems like Scorpion somehow, some way, was able to kick out. And now Gordon Freeman, Scorpion now trying to fight back, and Freeman throwing a couple punches to the back, and he's climbing up. What is Gordon Freeman thinking here? Gordon Freeman is just hammering him with elbows. Gordon Freeman, holy crap! Gordon Freeman hits him with an avalanche half-life. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 and what? How did Scorpion kick out? How did Scorpion kick out? I am in disbelief. That is how you know Scorpion wants to win. No other way you could have kicked out of that. Holy crap, though. The Scorpion, he does not look okay, and he's going to get a big kick from Gabe Newell and a knee from Gordon Freeman as he's gets assisted. Moonsault, can't fucking speak. But Team Valve, they're definitely way in control right now. Scorpion not able to really get anything going. He's just sort of become cannon fodder for Team Valve at this point. As he gets brought all the way over into the turnbuckle. And whoa, now, here we go. Scorpion seems to have come to life. He's got life in him yet. He's not done. Don't count him out. And he's going to hit him with that big butterfly DDT. That could give you a brain aneurysm. Is it going to be enough to put away Gabe Newell? Gabe Newell kicks out at 2. This match continues. Both of these teams showing incredible resilience. And whoa. Scorpion, I think, just sort of changed his mind mid-attack. Tried to go after Gordon Freeman. Did not pay attention to Gabe Newell. Not a good idea. This is going to allow Team Valve to take advantage. Big splash from Gabe Newell and into a side effect from Gordon Freeman. Scorpion's just getting pounded by Team Valve and does not seem to be able to do much of anything, but he's not staying down. I don't think Team Valve knows what they got to do to keep Scorpion down, but they are going to tag out. Frequent tags being displayed by Team Valve, showing proper and intelligent tag team maneuvers as Scorpion just kind of stands there. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's channeling energy from the nether realm. No. Gabe Newell forces that break and Irish whips him over into the corner. And now are we going to see something big here from Gabe Newell? He is looking to put him right on the top. Gabe Newell seems to like this position, and Scorpion able to force the break, but he gets a headbutt from Gabe Newell for his troubles. I think that may have busted him open, but he's wearing a mask, so it's kind of hard to tell as he gets a torture rack neck breaker from Gabe Newell. Can that put away Scorpion? Look at Gabe Newell. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He does not know what it's going to take to put away Scorpion. He thought this match would have been over. I thought this match would have been over, but it's still going. And now Scorpion's got Gabe Newell in the corner, and he's going to do it again. Scorpion is going to try the same move again. He's going to do it. He's going to do it, isn't he? The superplex to the outside. He's going to hit it. And Scorpion, he connects. Oh, my God. Once was enough to take the wind out of a man. But twice, you're looking at some serious injuries right there. Probably enough to put Gabe Newell in a wheelchair. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I mean, I thought Scorpion was out of it, but then he hits you with that superplex to the outside, and now this match has all of a sudden become even again. I don't know. Both of these teams are really giving it their all, but I don't know which one of them is actually going to be able to pull out the victory. But they got to get back in the ring. That's what matters, getting back in the ring. You cannot spend all this time on the outside because you can't win on the outside. He's going to give Scorpion a big gut buster, but again, get back in the ring. The Scorpion pops right back up to his feet. And finally, I think we're going to see this match return to the ring once again, but Scorpion manages it. He makes it to Sub-Zero, and in comes Scorpion's tag team partner. This match just got a second wind, which is incredible because it's been going on for so long, and I feel like we're no closer to seeing a victor as Gabe Newell makes the tag, and Sub-Zero, not really paying attention, eats a big back elbow in the corner from Gordon Freeman, and now Sub-Zero going to be the victim of one of those avalanche half-lives, trying to fight his way out of it, but Gordon Freeman able to make his way up there, hit some elbows right to the head, repeated strikes, and now he's got him in a perfect position. Gordon Freeman to hit it with an avalanche half-life. By God. And that's it. Scorpion's on the outside of the ring. This is going to do it. Sub-Zero is going to be put away for good. Scorpion managed to get back in the ring, but Sub-Zero kicked out. How almighty is this match still going? These people, these two teams they have given each other moves that would put away anyone else, but they keep going, and in comes Scorpion once again, who's going to come in, look to hit a rolling elbow, gets blocked by Freeman, who gives him a DDT, kicks right back up to his feet, and gives a sign of a salute to the crowd. Look at him, he's tired. I'll be honest, I'm even getting a little tired. How much is it going to take to put one of these two teams away? We've seen them kick out of, like, everything. They've thrown everything but the kitchen sink at them. So what's going to do it? What's going to be the final nail in the coffin for one of them? They're just sort of trying everything. I think that's what you got to do. But I know what they haven't done. They haven't done either of their tag team finishers yet. I think if maybe they can get one of those in, we could see a final victor to this match. As Gordon Freeman taking a bit of time to rest and now going to go showboat to the crowd as Scorpion finally begins to make it back up to his feet. And Gordon Freeman again just resting, taking the time to get back his stamina, hits him with a knee to the gut, and now hits him into another pump handle gourd buster. And now, is this it? Is this finally gonna put Scorpion away? Nope, Scorpion breaks it up. How does he even have the energy to keep fighting? This is a real Iron Man performance we are seeing from these two. Most matches do not go this long, but when you get two teams that are this good, this is what happens. And now, here we go. Scorpion going to hit him with that NetherRealm DDT. There we go. The one-armed version of that butterfly DDT we saw earlier, which is called the NetherRealm DDT, and that's the two, and Gabe Newell breaks it up just in the nick of time, but that definitely was going to be it, but he does the honorable thing. He goes right back out to the apron, despite the fact that Scorpion lines him up for the fatality, and there we go, but that's poor positioning. Gabe Newell able to come right in and immediately break up the pin. Had that been positioned a little better, had they done it more towards the Mortal Kombat corner, we could have seen a winner to this match, but yet it will continue to continue. And there we go, Gordon Freeman rolling out of the ring, and now it's Gordon Freeman and Sub-Zero enjoying their time on the outside of the ring. As Gordon, what is he doing? Some sort of, there we go, that's a stunt rider stretch. Normally you would do that in the ring, but outside the ring, that works too, Gordon, you know. Try things out. Ooh, that's the apron. He connected there with the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring, don't you know? But, again, as I've mentioned before many times, this match cannot end except for in the ring, unless they both get counted out. Gordon Freeman with the big back elbow, and now sent in the corner. Whoa. I think he's somehow able to run out of it, and hits him knee to the face. There we go. That is a standard Half-Life, not an Avalanche one. Oh my Jesus, is this enough? Is this finally enough? And Scorpion comes in to break it up. I think that was. I think there's no way Sub-Zero could have kicked out of that, but Scorpion just happened to come in, break it up, and now it looks like Team Valve setting up for their finishing move, their tag finisher, the Valve Bomb, and it connects. Is this going to be enough? The one, the two, Scorpion in, but it's not in time. There's the three. Team Valve are your winners. Oh crap. Jeez, that is, you don't see matches like that every day. That is a pay-per-view quality match right there. That is the kind of wrestling you would expect to see at Genesis, not on something like free TV Clash of the Gods. So, wow. Big props, though, to Team Valve for managing to somehow pull out that victory despite everything. Congratulations. There we go. And look at that. The celebration of Gabe Newell and Gordon Freeman. They look quite happy, and they should be very pleased with themselves to earn a victory of that caliber. And look at that. A little bit of dancing from Gabe Newell as Gordon Freeman shows his ass to the crowd. Good job, guys. Good job. It's singles action next.
When a humble bar graced a ride along with Geralt of Rivia, along came this song. From when the White Wolf fought a silver-tongued devil, his army of elves at his hooves did they revel. They came after me with masterful deceit, broke down my lute and they kicked in my teeth, while the devil's horns minced our tender meat. And so cried the witcher, he can't be bleed. Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty. At the edge of the world, fight the mighty horde that bashes and breaks you and brings you to more.
Now they're both in the ring, and when they're both in the ring, you know what that means. The only thing left to do is, that's right, ring that bell, Steve. Good job. You're very good at your job. Glad we hired you. As we see a little tie-up as Geralt taking the arm of Neeson, but Neeson able to slip behind, got him arm behind the back, and he's going to wrench it. That is painful stuff, even for a witcher like Geralt. What a punch to the face from Liam Neeson. And he's going to do it again, but this time Geralt was able to anticipate it, takes him down with a drop kick, and helps him right back up to his knee just to slap him alongside the face and hit him down with a good old patented Geralt drop kick. Overhand strike blocked by Liam Neeson as he's able to fight his way back to his feet and hit him with a left arm clothesline. Not often you see it done from the left arm, but Neeson pulling out all the stops here. He's got to if he's going to hope to beat a witcher like Geralt, who kicks him right in the gut with that big kick. And follows it up, scoop, slam, no, actually, Michinoku driver. And a couple of elbows right to the cranium. The cranium of Liam Neeson, which is going to be pounding from those witcher's elbows. And he's going to hit him another Michinoku driver. All right, so it seems like Geralt has taken the early advantage in this match. A good job for Geralt of Rivia, taking the early advantage. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering, Steve, our interview guy, has in fact fully recovered from his Chuck Norris-induced skull fracture. So, Steve, we're glad to welcome you back to work. And now that he is back to work, we do have some interviews, and we've got one with Geralt of Rivia. So, we asked him, well, Steve asked him, back in a backstage interview, why did Geralt come to Clash of the Gods? And the answer, well, here's what Geralt had to say. Your contract was better than any Witcher's contract, and I needed the gold. That's Geralt that said that, not me. Before you think my Geralt impression is fucking terrible. It is. And Geralt with a couple of repeated moonsaults to Liam Neeson. And, well, we also caught up with Liam Neeson in a backstage interview. And did you want to know what Liam Neeson had to say? Well, let's hear what Liam Neeson had to say, and this is what he said in that interview. He said, and I quote, "I have a very particular set of skills that are simply not being utilized. So I came here. And if you have a problem with that, I will find you. And I will kill you." That's Liam Neeson who said that, not me, before you think my Liam Neeson impression is fucking terrible. Okay, I'm sorry, that was me who said that, I'm sorry. Neeson now, big punch to the back of Geralt's back, and follows up with an elbow to the head of Geralt of Rivia. But would you look at that, Geralt able to force a break and now hits him, picks him up, knee right to the gut of Liam Neeson. That is a very well-placed strike from The Witcher, and The Witcher knows what he's doing. Every strike he does is well calculated, well anticipated. He knows what effect it's going to have. So I don't know why he's acting so surprised that wasn't able to put him away. But here we go. Geralt of Rivia going to follow it up with a curb stomp. That is a blow dealt by a Witcher, but he picks him right back up. He did the same thing that Liam Neeson did last week to John Wick, and is that going to cost Geralt of Rivia repeating the same mistake that Liam Neeson himself committed last week? And it looks like it is, as Liam Neeson hits him with that signature chicken wing sit-out face buster. And now, is this going to be enough to put away the Witcher Geralt? Well, he's able to kick out. He's still in this match, but his prospects have lowered since he decided to pick him up from that curb stomp, as Liam Neeson stalks him for his finishing move. And he picks him close, and he connects. Neeson driving his head into the mat and now into the cover. Here we go. 1, 2. No, he can't get 3. That's not 3. And Neeson looks beside himself. I think he thought it was going to be over, but he's still in it. Geralt of Rivia still fighting, hits him with the Schwarzengger, and he's back up to his feet, and he's feeling the energy now. Here we go. Geralt of Rivia, and he's going to hit him. Clothesline again. And now ducks under a punch, hits him with a third clothesline from Geralt of Rivia. And now picking Liam Neeson right back up to his feet, hooks the arm and hits him with a big gut buster. Well-placed knee from Geralt of Rivia. Now looking to get the cover. The 1, 2, and again, it's Liam Neeson who's able to kick out of it. Liam Neeson kicks out again of Geralt of Rivia's gut buster. But will he be able to kick out of what looks like Geralt setting him up for another curb stomp? Hits him with the gut, and now here we go. The run off the ropes, and with the momentum driving his head right into the mat. And Geralt of Rivia picks him right back up to hit him with a float over. There we go, and now he's going to get the pin. The 1, 2, 3. There you go. Geralt of Rivia is your winner. Toss a win to your Witcher.
Defeated the villain, now once a man. Just according to your Witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Just according to your Witcher, a friend of humanity. Just according to your Witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Just according
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just receiving word now of an altercation we have going on. It looks like Arnold Schwarzengger and John Rambo in a bit of an argument, and Rambo with a punch to Schwarzengger. Schwarzengger strikes back, and here we go. These two embroiled in a fight of fisticuffs, and this match is now going to take place, I guess. We were going to have John Rambo taking on the Joker tonight, but it seems like this is what we're getting instead. So Rambo and Schwarzengger just having themselves a backstage brawl. This was not planned, but I am being told now we are just going to let them fight, and this will be your third match of the night. Okay. That's some solid fucking management, by the way. You get two of your employees embroiled in a fight, and your idea is just, yeah, we can definitely just, capitalize on this, exploit it for entertainment. What a wonderful work environment this is. So yeah, we're just gonna let them fight. They could like severely hurt themselves. Who the fuck signed off on this? I don't know. Wasn't my decision. I can tell you for sure. As Schwarzengger just slamming him down onto that cold floor. This is not a mat, all right? It's not okay to be slammed on that, and it probably hurts a lot. We see Schwarzengger jumping off that steamer trunk with those forearms. Jesus Christ, no. And now he's going to hit him with a bullplex again onto that hard floor. This is not an approved wrestling environment, all right? Shit hurts back there. All right? You want to know how bad? You just go jump on the floor. That's about how hard it would hurt. And then multiply that by 2. I am also now receiving word that management has just signed off on a match between Schwarzengger and Rambo at our upcoming pay-per-view Genesis, which will be a no disqualification match. So the fight between these two, no matter who wins this little backstage brawl, is not over, because you can look forward to an Extreme Rules match between them at Genesis, which I think would go probably something like this, but with a mat. And Schwarzengger getting a couple of elbows into his face from Rambo. Rambo now is going to throw him into the wall, right up against that cinder block wall, and now banging his fists on the floor. That can't feel good. And now Rambo hits him with an RKO, and that's going to do it. We're going to stop this right now. While our lawyers work tirelessly to make sure we don't get sued for that last match, we're going to have ourselves a little bit of women's action up next, as we see Beatrix Kiddo, the bride from Kill Bill, taking on Kitana, to see which of them will maybe be the next in line to challenge for the women's championship after Genesis.
Choose your destiny. Flawless victory. Choose your destiny. Flawless victory. Fight! Excellent.
Now, both of these competitors are currently sitting at an 0-1 record here in Clash of the Gods. The Bride was unable to get a victory over Chell in the very first episode of Clash of the Gods, and Kitana was unable to beat Alex Vance in the second episode of Clash of the Gods. So we'll see which one of them can maybe add a win to their record, because we are going to have at least one of them win. That's how wrestling matches go, unless they somehow manage to end it in a draw, which very rarely ever happens. Although part of me feels that Kitana is the one who's going to have to fight an uphill battle, given Mortal Kombat's failure to beat Team Valve earlier tonight. Although what a match that was. But we'll see if she can maybe have a little bit more luck than her male counterparts. But if she's going to hope to win, she's going to have to get through a very, very tough opponent. Excellent palm strike counter there by Kitana, though, ducking under that kick from the Bride. And now off the ropes, we're going to see Kitana with that float over neck breaker to Kiddo. And here's Kitana with a little bit of showboating. She did some of this in her match against Alex Vance, and that didn't go over for her well. So maybe she might want to cut down on the showboating for a bit. And now it's just repeated kicks to the leg and follows it up with a back suplex to Uma Thurman. And here's going to be a cover. And how much you want to bet it's a kick out at 1? Oh my god, I just won $20. As the Bride rises right back up to her feet. Does not take the punch until the Kitana is facing her honorable opponent. You know, I think the Bride only does that to opponents she respects. So we know at least her and Kitana are on a respectful basis. But then I don't think Kitana's done anything to earn the Bride's disrespect. So maybe she just sort of starts respecting her opponents from the get-go. I mean, you know, it's not like Kitana tried to murder her at a wedding or anything, unlike some other people. As we see an avalanche sidewalk slam there from the Bride as the referee is yelling at the clouds for some reason, and now finally seems to realize that there was a pin going on. That might have actually been a 3 if the referee had, you know, paid attention. And here's Kitana with the octopus stretch. There we go, it's applied, and the Bride, able to very quickly get out of it, takes her down with a drop toe hold. And Kitana now picks her up, Michinoku driver to the Bride. And now picking her up, and Irish whips her into the corner. Oh my goodness, and now she's going to hit her with the sunset flip powerbomb. Oh my goodness. Oh my. You don't see wrestling moves like that every day. No sir, you do not. And here we go now. Kitana with the submission hold applied. Very dangerous submission hold, but the Bride able to quickly slip out of it. Avoids any further serious damage. Although she does get sent into the corner for her troubles. And now Kitana looking to get her with a knee right to the gut. Sets her up in a... Well, she's going to go for a pin off of that? That's not... How'd you get a 2 count off of that? It was a freaking knee. It's like basic wrestling moves. Oh, there we go. That's going to do it. That's a fatality if I've ever seen one. And oh my god. The Bride kicked out. Beatrix Kiddo somehow kicked out of that. Don't know how she managed it, but she did, and that is an impressive fact. But she's still in it. And Kitana looking to hit her with an overhead kick. She's going to have to pull out more than that if she wants to put away Beatrix Kiddo. Tried to go for a single leg drop kick there, but the Bride able to sidestep it. Takes advantage now. Gets her into a snap mare, and she's going to pull back the arms. A little bit of a butterfly lock here. As Kitana is able to make her way out of it. There we go. Elbow breaks the hold. And now Kitana looks to follow it up with an Irish whip, which is countered by the Bride, who gets her into the corner with a vicious slap. And here we go. Takes her arm, climbing up on the turnbuckle. Look at this. Interesting position. And the Bride jumps off, driving her arm into the mat. Brilliant display of agility and technical capabilities there by the Bride, who now hits her with that double arm salt. Double arm suplex, double arm salt. Which one's the correct version? Oh my! Whoa! Kitana with a freaking spear out of nowhere, taking down the Bride. That really surprised me. And now the referee, you can hear him. He's counting, and if he reaches 10, you know what happens. This match gets, that's right, baby, count it out. And we don't want that happening now, do we? So we want to see this match return to the ring as Kitana just kicking her and now grabbing the head. The referee is at the count of 5, which means you've got 4 more seconds now if you want to get in the ring. He's at 7, baby. Come on. And now the bride just sends her running in the direction of nowhere. Gonna help her up. Maybe help her up into the ring. That'd be a smart thing to do. And the bride gonna run in, and Kitana makes it too. Actually seemed like she almost made it before the bride, all things considered. And she gets sent out onto the apron as the bride does a little taunting. Alright, but now she's got Kitana set up and just hammering her with those elbows right to the back, and now sets her up. Back stabber. That's a spy move. But the bride pulling out anything she can that would give her an advantage over Kitana, who somehow is able to rise back up to her feet. I don't know how she can walk after that vicious backstabber, but oh my god, here we go. Sunset flip into the pinning predicament, looking to end this match. And Kitana, look at that, reverses it. Now gets the bride in the pinning position, and the bride's going to be forced to kick out. Kitana now setting her up with an elbow drop, neck breaker of sorts. The bride pops right back up to her feet. Irish rips off the ropes, and holy shit! Jesus Christ. Okay, that's it. That is a fucking knockout punch. It's over. There you go. It's over. It's done. The bride wins. Jesus. Only one match left to go, ladies and gentlemen, and that's right. It is our triple threat main event to determine who will go on to face Bruce Lee at Genesis and determine our first ever Omni title champion. Will it be Gaston? There's no man quite like him. Maybe it will be.
You can ask any Tom, Dick, or Stanley, and they'll tell you whose team they prefer to be on.
Like Gaston, or king like Gaston.
No one's got a swell cleft in his chin like Gaston.
As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating. I want a guy like Gaston. If 5 hurrahs, if 12 hip hits.
Gaston is the best and the rest is alterates.
If you're wondering what that sudden lighting change is about, well, that's just what happens when you hire a fucking crackhead as your lighting technician. Yeah, allow me to introduce you to Crackhead Steve. He'll be running the lights for this show and apparently every other show, so welcome aboard, Steve. Now here we go, baby. Gaston's in the ring, Clint Eastwood in the ring, and so is John Wick. Which means the referee can ring that bell and we can get this match going. Clint Eastwood immediately running right after Gaston. They do a little bit of a look and turn, and now here we go. Eastwood turns him around, hits him with a big right hand to the back of the head, only to get taken down by John Wick, who hits him with a brain buster onto his knee. That's a patella drop brain buster. And now John Wick taking Gaston down into an arm bar and just stretching that arm. And Eastwood comes over and breaks it up and takes John Wick down with a forearm strike, picks him right back up to his feet just to hit him with a drop kick. Just to reiterate, the winner of this match will go on to face Bruce Lee at Genesis and determine the first ever Omni title champion, in case you didn't hear it the first 5 times I said it. John Wick in a roll to the outside of the ring as Gaston sent over into the corner now. And Clint Eastwood just going to go roll to the outside of the ring. Smart strategy. Let John Wick and Gaston beat the hell out of each other and then just come in and take advantage. I think Gaston realizes what was happening with Eastwood as he gets suplexed down. And man, Gaston's just been getting beat up this whole match. He's not been able to get anything going, and he's just getting his face pounded in now by Clint Eastwood. And a little stomp to the chest there from Eastwood as John Wick posts himself up on Clint Eastwood's shoulders, takes him down with a snapmare, and now Gaston is all his to abuse. And he's going to hit him with his little fancy little arm breaker. Hurts both arms there, I think, although I've never been in it myself, so I can't tell for sure. And John Wick just hitting Clint Eastwood. Who the fuck is this again? Gaston. He's hitting Gaston with those strikes. And now follows it up with a... Oh, wow, okay. Suplex into a double knee backbreaker. Series of strikes against Eastwood takes him down too. John Wick in complete control of this match as of now. He's just going to drag Clint Eastwood, who's able to roll right back up to his feet. Takes him down with an uppercut now. But man, John Wick, he was just on a roll for a few seconds there. And Gaston just immediately gets thrown right out of the ring. Gaston has just kind of been getting beaten up this whole match. This really is sort of like a one-on-one between John Wick and Clint Eastwood, if we're being perfectly honest. And John Wick, look at these vicious, repeated, rapid-fire stomps to the chest of John Wick as Gaston finally seems to be coming up to his senses as Clint Eastwood and John Wick continue to fight in the ring, and Gaston maybe looking to finally get something. Nope, just immediately punched down again by Clint Eastwood, who then gets drop kicked by John Wick. Gaston has not had like one single piece of offense this whole match. I'm starting to think he's not really the one who's gonna win. But this is a triple threat match, so he doesn't need to. See there, he hits a suplex there, but Gaston could win this match by just sitting out the whole time and letting Clint Eastwood and John Wick beat the hell out of each other, and then just come in and steal it at the end. That would be a good strategy and a very Gaston thing to do. Maybe that's what his strategy is. Is that his plan? Well, his current plan seems to just be endlessly giving backbreakers to Clint Eastwood. Repetition. And John Wick, now coming to his senses, going to run right back in the ring, and Gaston actually takes him down, hits him with some elbow strikes right to the chest of old John Wick. And a stomp for good measure. Picks him back up to his feet again, only to punch him right back down, which they're fond of doing in the Clash of the Gods arena. And now, I think Gaston just listening to the boo, saying, "Give it to me." I don't think he cares that they're booing him. I think he just loves the attention that they give him. And Eastwood bumps into Gaston there, able to take him down with a very quick uppercut, and now Gaston finally is going to go right back out of the ring as Clint Eastwood seems to have taken control of this match. And there we go. Oh, Eastwood was going for the rolling elbow there. Got blocked by John Wick, and John Wick's going to hit him with the parabellum. There we go. That's a signature move from John Wick. Gaston trying to make it back into the ring to break up the pin, but luckily Eastwood was able to kick out on his own because Gaston was not going to make it in time. And now Gaston just holding Eastwood in place. Don't know what his plan was there. Eastwood very easily able to break out of it. I think he may have suffered like a brain aneurysm or something. And John Wick, what a kick! That's going to take Clint Eastwood out of the equation for a little time being as John Wick hits Gaston with that finishing move of his, the knee to the face, and Gaston kicks out. That was so close to being over, but Gaston somehow managed to kick out. So this match will continue. Clint Eastwood finally seems to be stirring on the outside of the ring there as we see John Wick targeting the arm of Gaston, breaking it over his shoulders, follows it up with a back suplex, which Gaston is able to counter, hits him with a bulldog. And Eastwood capitalizes, decides to pick up John Wick and hits him with the good, the bad, and the ugly. There we go, and Gaston just right in front of Clint Eastwood goes for the pin. That is just blatant stealing, and I don't know why it took Clint Eastwood that long to actually break up the pin, and why he just allowed Gaston to now pick him up for the power bomb, and he's going to follow through. Gaston, a second power bomb to Clint Eastwood, and here we go, he's got a third power bomb. Gaston just power bombed the hell out of Clint Eastwood. This could be it. This could be Gaston's moment. Is he going to steal this match and win? No, he is not. But he was pretty close to doing it. Gaston picks him right back up to his feet, and now Gaston has got Clint Eastwood on his shoulders, and he hits him with the F5. There we go. Gaston's in the cover. John Wick, just in time, gets to his feet to break up the pin because Gaston was perilously close to going on to Genesis at that moment. And Gaston taken down. John Wick giving himself a little bit of a neck crack as he picks him up, just to drop kick him in the chest, follows it up, drop kick to the face. Gaston goes for a clothesline, in which John Wick ducks it, hits him with a cross body, and now John Wick stirring back up to his feet. He's looking maybe to pin Gaston here. Is he think that's gonna win the match? That little cross body of his? Well, it's not. Gaston was able to kick out of it. But Gaston now rising right back up to his feet. Clint Eastwood now starting to rise right back up to his feet. Gaston went for Clint Eastwood for some reason. John Wick trying to get a strike in there, but Clint Eastwood and Gaston just too busy with whatever the hell they were doing right there. And Clint Eastwood going to take John Wick down with a... Well, he was going to, but John Wick seems to have found a way to evade that whole maneuver there, and John Wick picks him up, hits him with, there it is, that single knee face breaker, and John Wick's got the cover, no one to stop him. John Wick has won, and he is going on to Genesis. That is it. There is your winner, John Wick. And he and Bruce Lee now have a date at Genesis to determine which of them will be the first ever Omni title champion. Will it be John Wick, or will it be the Dragon, Bruce Lee, who won the first ever ladder match on the first ever episode of Clash of the God? Is John Wick celebrating his victory, and here comes Bruce Lee himself. Bruce Lee now coming to the ring. What's he thinking here? And Bruce Lee and John Wick having a little bit of stare down before their match at Genesis. Thank you for watching.